Hey there guys, Johnny Rose here and welcome to my Webinaro review with my exclusive Webinaro bonuses. Because if you pick up Webinaro today through my link below, not only are you're going to get two bonuses from me, two bonuses if you pick up Webinaro through the link below. Not only one of them is going to save you time, one of the bonuses is going to save you time and stress, and one of the bonuses is going to save you money. Because if you pick up Webinaro through my link below, you're going to get a massive discount on Webinaro, which is going to save you a ton of money. And this is only for the launch period only, so jump in quickly and click that link below and pick it up before the end of the launch period, where it will go up to full price. That's number one. Secondly, if you do choose to pick up Webinaro today, and we'll jump into what it is in a moment, and there'll be a demo as well. If you do choose to pick up this automated webinar system, this is a new software which, as it says here, lets you cash in on webinars without actually having to run one yourself. This is an automated webinar tool which is already preloaded with webinars which sell an affiliate product. If anyone buys who attends these webinars, which will be run by Webinaro, you get 100% of the commissions. You can make hundreds of dollars for doing no work. You don't need to prepare the webinar, you don't need to set it up, you don't need to press live, you don't need to respond to anyone. It's all pre-programmed and runs automatically as if they are live whenever anyone signs up through your link and through your Webinaro instance. So I hope that's really exciting. You can basically have your own high ticket webinar where you make hundreds of dollars in commissions if someone buys through it without actually having to be live or be present or to set it up or anything scary like that. So if you do decide to pick this up today, and there'll be a demo, like I say, the second bonus you'll get is an invitation to my private Facebook community. I have a private community filled with Make Money Online experts, and you can be invited to it, and we will help you and coach you to see success with Webinaro. Often lots of people buy products online, they buy products frankly through me, and they get the product and it works perfectly well, but they just need a bit of help, they need a bit of coaching, a bit of mentorship, they need people to help assist them get the most value out of the product they've just bought. So basically you're getting your own Webinaro support community. If you purchase through my link, you'll be invited into my private Facebook group where we'll work with you to help you see success with Webinaro, and in turn you can teach us and tell us how you're getting on. You'll be basically going on your Make Money Online journey together with other people in my private Facebook community. So that's a really good support and added value, so you're not just doing this on your own. So if that's exciting to you. Something else I just wanted to draw your attention to, you may have seen on my YouTube channel that I actually had an interview with the creator, a guy called Mike from Maine, Mike Thomas, yesterday. So if you click the link below, you can actually see an interview with the creator of Webinaro himself, or one of the two creators. So you can get to know him, get to know how he made money with this. In fact, he and his business partner made $22,000 with Webinaro, completely automated. They weren't presenting, they weren't doing anything special, they just let it run. And they made $22,000 in 30 hours. So you can learn more about Mike from Maine and how he built this software, why he built it, why it's so successful, so you can learn a bit more about the person who created it. There'll be a link below to my interview with the creator of Webinaro, a guy called Mike from Maine. So that's just something for you to be aware of. But like I say now, let's jump back into this, and then I'll hand you over to an actual demo so you can see it in action. Webinaro is a new software that lets you cash in on webinars without having to run one yourself. I've explained to you already, it's a new software that allows you to copy Mike and Brett's results without ever needing to run a webinar yourself. Everything is done for you. Now what you're going to get here basically is automated webinars, high profit webinars which sell a product. You don't have to worry about the product, you don't even need to care what it is. The point is anyone who attends these webinars in your Webinaro instance, if there's a sale made, you get to keep 100% of the profits. Now what's really awesome is there's no monthly fees to this. Most webinar platforms, most auto webinar platforms which have webinars pre-programmed inside of them, which already play, so you don't have to create any materials or do any presentation or show yourself. Most of them have a monthly fee. This has no monthly fee. You'll be paying once, and don't forget you're getting a massive discount if you go through my link below. It works on all devices, it's perfect for newbies, and again you could make some really great monies like these guys did. Are you ready to have a software help you unleash profits just like this? Finally, a software that lets you tap into powerful webinar results without doing live webinars. Here you can see Mike and Brett, the people who invented this product. Really cool. So hopefully you understand what you're getting here. You're getting a software tool which helps you launch pre-made webinars. If a sale is made by anyone who signs up to these webinars, you get 100% of the profits. As these two experienced, they made $22,000 in 30 hours with this software. You might not hit those kind of figures immediately, but even if you could hit even a small fraction of that for doing no work, you're not writing the webinars, you're not presenting, you don't need to be present, you don't need to build the technology, it's all here for you, and it takes a few minutes just to set up, as you'll see in the demo now, then it's totally worth it for the price you're paying. So check out the demo, there'll be a demo right now, then when you're ready to pick up Webinaro, don't forget you're getting a massive discount through my link, and you'll be invited into my support community to help you see success with Webinaro. Come back and click the link right below this video. Johnny Rose from Push Button Profits, helping you make money online with Webinaro. Enjoy the demo, then come back and pick it up through my link below.
Hey guys, Brett here, and in this video I want to give you a quick overview of the Webinaro software. So as you can see, I'm logged into my Webinaro members area, but first what I want to do is show you exactly the kind of webinars that Webinaro produces. So let me go ahead and take you over to a demo webinar, and then I'll show you how I set it up. So right here is a demo webinar of the Webinaro software, and this is an evergreen just-in-time webinar. So you can actually see I have my title for my webinar, I have my video, which is optional, I have my webinar text, I have the countdown time telling people when the webinar is going to be starting, and I have my button for them to sign up for the webinar. Now what's important to remember is that these are evergreen just-in-time webinars, as I've said. What this means is every time a person comes to this webinar, they're just in time. It's just about to start. I can actually set that countdown timer to anything I want. I can have it be 5 minutes, I can have it be 3 minutes, I can have it be any time I like. So that way, when people visit the webinar sign up, oh look, they just got here in time to see the webinar in progress. And as I said, they're evergreen, which means they constantly run for everybody. And this way, you have a webinar sales machine selling for you automatically without you actually needing to be there. Now, of course, people can go ahead, they can click the secure your spot, they can sign up for the webinar, which captures their name and their email address for you. And once they continue, they will then go to the webinar, which functions just like a live webinar, with a chat box, with a presentation, with handouts, with everything you would expect in a live webinar, only it's not actually live because you're not actually there. Now, you may think that this is actually a little bit deceitful, not doing a live webinar even though you're presenting it as a live webinar. But you're actually doing your site visitors a favor, because with Webinaro, there's never any tech issues. Your audio never goes out. Your internet never has problems. The software never crashes. Anybody that's ever been on an actual live webinar knows that they're generally plagued with tech issues. However, with Webinaro, you don't have to worry about any of that. It runs perfectly. You give them a perfect, smooth presentation every single time. You're actually giving them a better experience. And because you can answer people's questions that are on the webinar in the live chat from any device, even your mobile phone, you're giving them the full live experience without needing to worry about any of the tech issues that come with live webinars. So setting up a webinar is incredibly easy. The first thing you want to do is go over here to the video section and upload the video for your webinar. Webinaro has built-in video hosting. That way there is no branding over your videos like they would have for YouTube or Vimeo, and the webinar looks like a live video. So upload your video for your webinar in the video section, then head over to webinars and click on create new. Once you create a new webinar, you can then edit the webinar and fill in all the settings. Now, I'm not going to go through all the settings here because this is not a tutorial video. This is just a quick overview of the system. But the settings allow you to fully customize the webinar. You can put in your headline text, you can put in your sign-up text, you can put in your video. If you want to have a video on the sign-up form, you can have retargeting code, you can have Facebook share images. Everything you need is inside of here. You can also decide if your webinar is going to have simulated attendees to look like there's other people inside of the webinar. If you're going to have live questions and answering. If you're going to provide a handout to people who sign up for your webinar and attend it. You can do everything in Webinaro that you would expect from a live webinar platform, only you don't have to deal with any of the hassle of a live webinar platform. Now, Mike and I realized that this is great for people that have webinar presentations. But what about people that don't have webinars? What about people that don't have something to sell of their own? Well, we didn't leave those people out. We included a done-for-you webinar that allows people to sell our high-ticket coaching and earn juicy $495 commissions from every sale with a webinar that they didn't even have to create, using Webinaro to run webinars that they don't actually have to attend. And loading this done-for-you webinar is super easy. Simply go ahead and click on the Load Done-for-You Webinar button, and that's it. All of the settings are now filled in for you for this done-for-you webinar that will allow you to earn $495 commissions selling a product that you didn't have to create, using a webinar you didn't have to run. Webinaro is quite simply the most powerful automated webinar platform I've ever created. It's perfect for anybody who wants to run their own webinars, and it's perfect for anybody who wants to run a done-for-you webinar that is proven to sell, that has personally earned Mike and myself over $22,000 in just 30 hours using the Webinaro platform. Thank you and enjoy.